Good morning, passport holders. Today, May 18th, 2017, day 930 of the vlogs, and today's off to a pretty quick start. Woke up this morning, and by the time I had finished doing the transcription on daily V230, which was only 11 minutes, I had received all the pieces back from the CUNY talk, the CUNY talk that Gary had posted late yesterday. So, pumped about that. I've already put that all the way through the line leveler, did the time shifting, all that fun stuff. Seemingly has gone without a problem, but we'll really see that in the QA process, whether or not the new system, new program that I'm using actually works better in total. We'll find out here in the next couple of hours because I finished Daily V230. So as it stands right now, that is the only thing on the board. Clintus's episode will go up around 1 o'clock, and I'll end up kicking that over to the outsourced folks so that I can continue to apply for jobs and different things that need to get done. Found a new batch of about an additional dozen jobs that are all remote, which is interesting for me, especially given the fact that I much prefer to work here on my treadmill desk and not have a commute and all this and that. But these are companies that are globally based and really use remote teams in order to make it all work. And they were in the 25 that were included, about a dozen of them had some kind of role, be it customer service, project management, product management, or marketing that fit kind of my skill set. So pumped to be able to try and get at least half of those applied to today, which would be a very positive outcome for today. And then I've got to make up the 2 additional applications that I should have done yesterday as well. So that's the reason why I'm going to take that off. No idea what tonight has. There was talk about potentially Carlin's family and myself all going out for kind of a night on the town, but I haven't heard anything from Carlin today, so I don't know where we stand on all that. So it is what it is. I'm going to continue to go through my day as if that is not happening, as if I am not going over to Carlin's place tonight, in order to just kind of keep positive momentum going. Obviously, the Bungie Destiny 2 event is going on right now. I care, but I don't. So it's kind of one of those things where I'm just kind of like letting it go. I'll catch the Cliff Notes version of it on Kotaku or somewhere else where I can grab the notes instead of watching for an hour and a half on all the details and whatnot. So that's kind of what's on the schedule today, this Thursday. I hope you are having a great day and a great Friday if you're watching on day of release. Let's get this one started. 4:10 p.m. and finally walking away a little bit, but texting with Carlin a little bit as well. Sounds like she's going to go down for dinner and things like that. And it is what it is. At this point, though, I'm 42 minutes in on the hour and 9-minute long CUNY talk. My hope is I'll be able to finish that. Clintus's episode's already been picked up by an outsourced captioner, so I'm hoping I'll get that back sometime tonight. And then Gary did a recut of going down in the DM, and so that technically falls out of scope, and so I won't end up doing closed captions on that. So my hope is that I'll be able to take care of this CUNY talk, and then I'll kind of be done for the night away from Clintus's if that comes back tonight. If it doesn't, it doesn't. It's not that big of a deal. My plan right now is just to kind of continue to go through the day. I've got some job applications that I need to continue to do, and may decide to fire up the Xbox one last time in order to get my last plays on that, since it sounds like I could still be selling. I'm selling it. The question is to who. Could be Sean, Carlin's brother. It could be just an eBay posting. It is what it is. We'll get there when we get there, kind of thing. But for right now, the deal is to continue down this path today. And so I'm pretty good with that. The vlog's already taken care of, so I'm positive there. I made a promise to Kelly that I'll end up out on Mill at some point tonight in order to hang out with her, and I intend to keep that promise. And so, yeah, it is what it is, and just kind of continuing through the process of the day. The other big thing is that I did finally get down to the front office and sign my lease extension for this place, which, as a lot of you guys know, I'm not a huge fan of being here, but it is the path of least resistance right now, especially while I'm trying to get a job. For me to get this job, stay here until the end of the October-November time frame when this lease is up. On the upside, I only have to give a 30-day notice now, so it makes it a lot easier. Gives me a little more wiggle room. if I end up getting a job in order to sit there and stay here for the remainder of the lease term, or because the rent is so cheap, if I want to move in October, I can. So is one of those good things where kind of what do I feel like at that point. So first things first though is I got to get a job, get that squared away, and then that'll give me options as to what I want to do going forward. If that's staying here for the total of the 6 month term that I signed, or if it's staying here for another 6 months after that, whatever it is, in order to make the right financial moves for me, to make all the things that I want to have happen in the remainder of 2017.
Obviously, it is the next day, and obviously, I sound super congested because I went out and decided to get really, really drunk last night, and that is because somewhat out of nowhere, Carlin decided to effectively break up with me. Miscommunications and misunderstandings abound, but she reached for the I'm out button and asked me yesterday to go and collect some of my things, and then followed up by asking me today to pick up the remainder of them. And last night was rough. I went out to Mill in order to handle my commitments out there because I told a number of friends that I was going to be out. Um, Hung out with Kelly and Aaron, and at the end of the day, got really drunk, and thankfully didn't drive either way. Took an Uber both ways, um, and obviously am pretty gutted about the situation. Um, she's trying to talk to me about it now, and I don't know how I feel about it. All that said, I apologize for the choppy episode. Things should get much more back to normal as a result of all of this. Remember, though, you never stumble upon opportunity by standing still, so go do cool stuff. Bye for now.